A cool effect that you can do in Pixlr or in Photoshop as well is a selection effect where you select a certain area of another image and that affects another layer. An easy way to do it on here would be to maybe select the smoking kills text here. We can bring that up here and we can select the text area. So if I go to my magic wand and I click on the text and I hold the shift if I want to select more than one area, so as I'm holding the shift I click on each of the letters here. Being careful not to click outside there. And now that I've selected the text, what happens is if I stay on this layer, anything I do to this text now will be adjusted to that. But if I go to another layer, let's say the smoke layer, and I can even turn off the text layer here, and you can see that the selection's still applied here. And I go to smoke layer. If I do any adjustments now, it's not going to adjust the whole smoke area, it's just going to adjust the area that has the smoke and kills. So maybe I want to go to adjustment, I can go brightness contrast, and I could make the contrast stronger and darker for the brightness. Alright. If I press OK, if I go and deselect, so I go edit, deselect all, you can see now that the area of the smoke has been affected just where it said smoking kills. So that's a cool effect that you can do. We can also try the same effect here with another image. So if I go deselect, click here and go and deselect that. If I bring an image in, I'm going to go, not a new image, I'm going to go to open an image, and I'm going to bring an image in of the skull that I had found earlier. And I'm going to drag that layer onto here. I'm going to resize my image, Control T, to fill up a good part of my smoke area. So the skull is a good representative of death, I guess, which is relating to our topic of smoking kills. And on this layer, I'm now going to select the areas and delete away, firstly, the background, but then I'm going to select the areas inside the skull here. So I've selected the white area here, and I want to select all the other bits of white. So I'm going to hold the shift and select there. I'm going to select here and here. It's going to be a bit hard to get into the teeth, so I might need to zoom in. And move up to those areas. And holding shift again, select all the white areas. Okay. So clicking and holding that shift the whole time. If I let go of the shift, it will select just that one area, but I want to select everything. So now I've selected all that. If I zoom back out, using my navigator over here, and if I now go to the layer of my smoke, now I can turn off the layer of my of that image, and you can see that the selection area here is on the smoke. I'll zoom in, and if I make sure I select that layer of smoke, and I go to, again, like we did before, brightness and contrast, and maybe I bring that brightness down a bit, also bring the contrast up a lot more, and even darken a little bit more, and I say OK. Now when I deselect, we've got a cool effect where the skull is subtly kind of watermarked into the smoke area, and it's a nice effect.